What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going for a test drive in a 1968 Firebird Convertible. This one here has the factory 4-speed, came with a 400. This is the original matching number motor. It's nice and quiet. Good little piece here. What we're gonna do is take it down the road, point out any kind of flaws so you know exactly what you're getting. We'll drop the top, we'll cruise the car, we'll get into the gears, and make sure everything is how it's supposed to be. If not, you'll know about it in this video. That's why we make them. We don't want you to show up and have any surprises, so we pick out the flaws before you come this way. Check out the detailed pictures that we have at maplemotors.com. I have financing and shipping available for you. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe, share, and we got all kinds of new merch out. So check out the shirts that we have provided below in the description. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll look around the interior, check everything out, and again, place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? I think it's got some pretty good odds of working. Everything in here is nice and clean. This has got a lot of documentation that goes with the car, which is great. Not all the cars come with that, and I wish they did, but they don't. The seats in this one oiled up real good. They look nice and shiny, front and rear. Your back window, real hazy. It's an older piece of plastic that is in there. The dash on this one actually looks pretty good. You got a little spot there. Let's go ahead and start her up. We got a good buzzer, don't we? Blower motor. Does it work? Blower motor is working. A little bit of heat. Radio is not working on this one. You show the mileage. It's hard to stand behind mileage, but very well could be. Should roll over, you know, maybe 114. Wipers working. Let's go ahead and try that horn. Did you place your bets? Let's do it. Works all the way around too. Turn signals, I hear them, but I don't see them. It sounds like the choke maybe sticking on this one. May not be fully warmed up yet either. We'll let it sit here a little bit longer and idle out. Maybe it'll come down. Let's hit the road. Okay, let's go ahead and get the seatbelt on here. We'll try reverse. Clutch is kind of letting out towards the midsection to the top. Power steering's pretty smooth and brakes seem to be working good. Anything I see, I'll let you know. Speedometer's coming up on the dash there. It does have a left pull. When I let go of the steering wheel, I start going to the left there. See that? That being said, no slack in the steering at all. I mean, it's sensitive. Brakes, stop it fast. Gas gauge is moving around on the dash. Seems to be working, but I'm gonna put a little bit of fuel in here because I don't know how accurate it is yet. We'll see if it works. It's going into all the gears nice and smooth. This one's easy to drive too. That choke still hasn't kicked off. I may manually kick it off. Just pulling the car right now. All right, guys. Let me get some fuel. I'll be back here in just a moment. We're looking at a 1/4 tank right now. All right, let's do it. So this car here was a factory power top. Right now it is unhooked. So it's a manual top. The switch is missing. It could be the motor is out. The switch under there is completely missing. But I think it may go back pretty easy if they unhooked it correctly. Yeah, I'm doing it with one hand. Wonder if the hydraulics are still hooked up. Maybe not. A little stiff. Squeaky, squeaky. Let's come on down. Well, this one still has both of the latches. Yep, got that one hooked. Let's do this. Put my weight into it. This one is definitely harder to get in there. Probably have to do it with both hands. One is a little stiff there. Help her down. We got it. This one's already down. We'll roll down the other side real quick and we'll hit the road. Nice and smooth there. Back windows are always kind of finicky. There we go. All right, let's hit the road and let's see how she runs and drives. It's a great day to have the top down. What are we looking at here? 57, that'll work. Just about $20 of premium gas in this ride. Put it in right here in the backside. There's your little corner there. Looks like a new cap too, and plate. They may have painted it. Okay, let's go ahead and check on the interior here. It looks pretty good with the top down. It's been a minute since I've done a convertible. And let's check on this gauge. Does it work? Looks like it does. It's coming up, passing the half mark. 3/4. I say we roll. Okay, so that choke is not kicked off yet. That motor's warm. I mean, it should be kicked off by now. Tried a little bit of everything. I'm gonna unplug it. So you unplug that box right there. That wire that I just took out of it. She down now. Much better. All right, guys, getting ready to take off here. So far, so good. Got the walk around done. I did idle it up a bit. You'll see that in the walk around video. I noticed after I disconnected the choke there, it started getting really low idle. So I just turned the screw a little bit and voila. Now it's good to go. We're going to head on back to the lot, and I guess I'm going to get me some lunch, and then I'm going to come back and try to knock out 2 more test drives today. That way I can get 4 of them done. That way y'all know exactly what these cars are. Still pulling to the left when I let go of the steering wheel. It's shifting out good. The clutch feels good. The motor pretty strong, not bad. Getting a little bit cold out here. And on the brakes here, throw the bag, throw everything forward. Drive's quite nice, really, other than that left pull. We're back here at the lot, guys. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. That helps me out more than you know. That's why I say it so much. And we're gonna be doing picking out the flaws segment here in just a minute. Later. Okay, now we're gonna get started here picking out the flaws. That's where we're walking around looking for chips, scratches, rust. This one's got a lot of chips. It's an older paint job, pretty much all over the car. So we probably won't look at every single chip on this one. You can kind of see all down the fender how many there are. I guess what I'm going to do is look for big cracks, rust, and dents. The chips are everywhere, so we're just going to ignore the fact that they're all over the place. Let's go ahead and get started here. Look at the 100 detailed pictures that I have at maplemotors.com. I have financing and shipping, and 2 of us go over these cars pointing out all the flaws. So but yeah, there is a lot of chips. They're pretty much all down the side. A lot of chemical peel. You see them little bubbles popping up. That's where whenever they painted it, that's why there is all these chips. They probably had some kind of silicone or oil in the air. And when you paint like that, I mean, it's going to cause all these little acne bubbles popping up, which I call chemical peel. And then eventually they chip like that. Coming down this low portion. Tires in good shape up and over the fender. Lots of those little chips. Oh, let me pull up my pants. They're falling down. All right. Got a chip right there. A little rust trying to come through. Coming on to the back. Little bubbles under the paint there. That is rust trying to come through. Same with this right here. You can see a definite difference between the chemical peel and actual rust. Back that midsection, it's all over this back fender too. You see it all through there. So that means it's all going to look like the front eventually. There's some touch-up marks there all around here. Big chips. Say it needs a paint job. Door handle's got a little bit of pitting on it. Emblem on the front is messed up. The edge of the hood's got some wax on it. Front window on this one actually looks pretty good, nice and clean. They painted over this on top. What probably happened was it was starting to get little pits in it, so they painted. Hazy spots here and there. Top seal's got some cracks. See that paint that was up there where this sits? Cracking in the paint back here over the back end. Back bumper's in great shape. And guys, it's a big magnet with a rubber. It's fine. I've been using them for years. Right there, that seal looks pretty good. Jams are all nice and clean, along with the trunk lid itself. Looks awesome. Lots of cracks in the paint up there. See them all over this back end. Nice mat back here. Okay. I can't pull up that side. I can't pull up that side. Are you for real? I want to look under it, but it's bolted down. This is definitely going to be difficult. I don't want to rip this mat. These are not super cheap, but I want to look under. Look at me, I already started to mess it up. I don't think I'm going to be able to get under here, guys. You do got moisture under there too, so we're going to have to do something. Everything's bolted down. Okay. Is it spinning? There we go. It's empty anyways. All right. I won't mess that up. That's the instructions. Okay. Golly. This mat is in here good too. It hasn't been out in years. Solid trunk, but I needed to do this anyways, guys, because of that. You don't want water sitting in here and getting trapped. It is getting some rust bubbles. They are popping up. And I'm gonna get it all dried out as soon as we get back to the lot. And I wanted you to see that, so I took the time to take this stuff out. Didn't know that was even under there. All right. But it will be fixed. I'm not putting all that back together right now. It's gotta be wiped out anyways. Just be careful with everything, not rip everything up. Probably hear that running around, won't we? Let's go ahead and shut the truck down. That took a bit longer than I expected. Looking around the trunk lid here, it's got chips everywhere. We'll start in the front. You see how my shadow's all in my way. And we'll go down this way. Give us a better view here. Coming down this side, up and over. Bottom of that door, paint's all cracked up. Got cracks back here too. There's some rust in the corner. Little bubbles there. Up and over. No bubbles from that chemical peel. Back midsection. Mirrors look good. Lots of chips. Front windshield still in good shape. Trim looks pretty nice. Around the back here you got a lot of cracks too. Let's check out that interior. Door panel on this one is in great shape. That looks awesome. Weather stripping looks good. Bottom of the door, she's pretty solid. A few cracks there. Carpet in this one's a little faded, but it's still not bad at all. You can see where they've had the top down, the sun's been beating on that, faded it out. With this carpet, the way it looks, almost just re-dye it, and it'll look like new. It's got a few little fuzzy edges, but nothing I wouldn't change out. A little crusty on the ashtray there. Little speakers. Let's go ahead and start her up. I cut on the windshield wipers. That was when I turned the headlights off earlier. I pushed that button in. She could use a little bit of an idle up, couldn't she? Just a little low there. Let's see if I can do it. Told you. It's a bit low. Why is this at? It's way up in there. I need two hands. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is just turning this up. That should be about right there. That sounds good. Look at that, right in the bag. Motor's nice and quiet, runs good. And up under the hood, they've repainted it, but it's in good shape. Along with the edges. Little crack there. Bubble there. Crack on the side here too. Coming down with the hood, a little stiff. But it goes down and locks pretty easy. The whole hood here is covered in them little dots. Also up here I can feel them. The wax. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, share, hit like, and I'll keep them coming your way. I try to point out all the flaws. That way you know what the car is before you get here. So be sure to look at the 100 detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. We also have financing and shipping available for you. We also have a frequently asked questions section on maplemotors.com, and all of our merchandise is there. You can also look below in the description to check out any shirts and gear. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks again, guys. I'll see you later.